keep on reading that if you don't have like a small waist, you shouldn't wear like a wide belt and all this stuff. I don't care. I wear my wide belt. I don't think that we should put rules on fashion. Hi sis, welcome to Fab Chic Modest. How are you doing? My name is Doris and here we talk everything fashion. How to look chic, fabulous, feminine, sophisticated, edgy on a budget while being modest at the same time. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for tuning in and I hope that you will consider joining this growing family of fabulous ladies. If this is not your first time, you're returning viewer, watcher, subscriber, supporter, I appreciate you so much. You don't even know how much your support means to me. So how are you doing? It is July and we have now started the second half of a year. And I'm like, oh my goodness, time goes by so fast. I pray, my prayer is that for myself, my family, and yours, may God have mercy on us and help us in everything we do. Give us great health because without it, we cannot do anything. Health, great vision, discernment, wisdom, prosperity, yes, abundance in everything that we need, and for us Christians also that we walk closer to Him, that no matter what happens, we will hang on to the Lord Jesus and never let go, come what may. So that's my prayer for you. What are we talking about today? We are talking belts. And I've been purging and purging and purging. And we have been talking about the different trends for the year, for this summer. And recently I did a video on vests. If you did not see it, go check it out, sis. It's in my last video. And I also went through my vest collection and to show you how to style your own vest and how to look stylish yourselves. And now we're going to talk about belts. Before I start about the belts, before somebody asks me, because I know you sis, you get the eyes. This is a pair of like Western boots that I bought from Akira, shopakira.com a few years ago, not a few years, earlier this year, and I just love it. This is so beautiful. It is by Azealia Wang on the website, so if you type up Azealia Wang on shopakira.com, you'll see all of the boots, all of the shoes. I really love how funky and edgy and fashion forward that this line of shoes produces. And I have actually acquired a lot of her shoes over the years through shopakira.com. And I think you can actually find Azealia Wang. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Azealia Wang, like on ASOS, everywhere else. But I just love to check out the new collections every time, and they get sold out so fast. So this is on Shopakira. I just love the diamantes. Oh, talk about shining like a diamond. This is also good for the summer months. And for the concert goers and for any event, you will definitely sparkle. I love how sparkly it is. And if you see here in the background, I am working on a summer white styling kind of like video. A lot of people are invited to like all white events, for example, all white parties, or it could be any event where the required dress code is white. All white. I love that. I've never been to one. I just wear white, all white if I want to, but I think it's so cool. I love watching those videos where people go to events where, the dress code is all white and it looks so clean, so crisp. I love it. So to help you, or if you just want to wear all white, I am kind of like pulling out all of my pieces from my closet and I'm now creating the looks in my head. And this video should come out soon. Hopefully, this coming weekend. This is why you're seeing all white behind me. So that's in an upcoming video. Make sure that you subscribe and also that you hit the notification bell. Otherwise, sis, you will not see my videos. I'm just saying. So thank you so much. Now let's dive into the belts. So belts, if you know me, I love accessories. I believe that accessories actually make an outfit. And I love belts. I love necklaces, jewelry, you know, brooches, anything that is a bit extra. By the way, this is by Zara. And if it's available, I'll put a link in the description box. I'm really going back into my ear cuffs era, like when I was in high school. So belts are just so necessary to me. Not for every look that I wear a belt. For example, today I'm not wearing a belt, right? This is a thrifted Zara midi dress. I love to wear jeans underneath it. I love to wear my pants, my wide leg pants. So, and also to layer this with a kimono or anything like that, like a vest. Zara as well. I keep plugging things in because I remember like somebody's going to ask. So this is Zara as well. So yeah, belts are very necessary to me. I have a wide array of belts. You know me, as a maximalist, I can just have two things in one category of accessories. I need variety, I need colors, I need texture, I need different sizes, different dimensions, different styles. You know, this is me. And I just love that apparently belts these days are very much more like bold in your face, and I'm all for it. Long gone are the days of like just owning one black belt and that's it. It goes with everything. I mean, yes, a black belt is like the basic, but sis, come on now. You can have so much fun with belting your clothes, and you know, every style is not going to be the same. So I love that, you know, you can add so many different types of belts to your outfit. I'm the belt queen. I love it. And okay, let me debunk one thing. I keep on reading that if you don't have like a small waist, you shouldn't wear like a wide belt and all this stuff. I don't care. I wear my wide belt. I don't think that we should put rules on fashion. Oh, this is not, you just need to have like a small waist before you can wear a belt, this size of a belt. No, I wear everything. And this is a fun in fashion. Belts actually accessorize your outfit depending on the texture, depending on the color, depending on the style. Yes, it winches in your waist, but also adds like a different, like interesting detail to your look. You can create a different silhouette with your belt. So let's have fun with belts. Let's forget about whatever waist you are. Enjoy your belt. That's my 2 cents about it. So now we have seen that, you know, a lot of the 80s belts are back. A lot of like studded belts, wide leather belts, corset belts. You know, you can have belts in all different colors and textures, denim belts, link chain belt, leather belt. So this is such a fun trend. So today I am going to go through my belt. It's a lot of it, and I want to purge and also talk about each belt, where I got it from and how I would style it as well, you know, so we can share about belts. Now let's talk about the first belt. The first belt is this one. It's a lot of belts, so I need to hurry up. So the video won't be too long today. This is a thrifted belt that I thrifted actually recently here at Goodwill, and I just really loved the style. Of course, this is a leopard print, and it's like a bluish tone, which I love because I don't have anything like this. And I love adding funky elements like this. This can be so fun, like even in a monochromatic look, and you add this as a, it's not colorful, it's not going to be a pop of color, but an interesting detail to it. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. So very glad I got this for like what, $2, something like that. The next belt is this one, the double buckle trends. I think started like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, if you remember. Like the double buckle, it was everywhere. So I love this style. This is by Shein. I bought the black one, if I can find it, probably later, and the off-white, kind of like beige color on Shein. And I love how edgy this is with double buckle, and also like the tie down kind of like a style. I love it. It also adds a very interesting element to it. This really cinches you in, and it really reminded me also like of the Western core. You know, the Western core has taken over the fashion world recently, with Beyonce's country album. Even Pharrell for Louis Vuitton is like did like a Western collection. So you know, everything that is boots, Western boot, fedora, so it's all the rage right now. So this definitely can be, accessorized within that style, or just even a regular like full skirt. I love that, like a full skirt, a maxi dress. This is so cool. So I have the black one as well. Now we have a belt here, big buckle. You know me, I love my big bold stuff. This is by Zara, I believe. No, I cannot see it. No, probably not by Zara, but I'm not sure where I got it from. Maybe Shein, I don't know. But I love, again, the big buckle because I love bold details like this to a look. And I think it really makes such like a great difference on how you look. And a lot of times you guys ask me like, wow, do you completely change this simple vest or this dress or this outfit? It's because of, details like that. Accessories definitely can elevate an outfit. We can all be wearing the same thing from Zara, but the way that, one person will accessorize things from the other is going to make a whole lot of difference. Now, we have a corset belt, and I have quite a few. I have quite a few corset belts. We don't talk about it like enough, but I love anything that cinches my waist, honestly. And the thing is, I love to wear like kimonos and like kaftans and like bulky things, which whenever I wear like a corset belt, I like to like, create that kind of like shape with my clothes. And I think, fashion is art. It's all about being creative and coming up with like a different silhouette and just like style. And I love that. This is a corset belt. This is by Zara. I bought it years ago, maybe if I can remember, 3 years ago, I think. And this is leather, and they also had like the maroon, like burgundy color, and of course I oblige, I got both of them. And I believe I wore this here on this channel with a simple gray thrifted dress because I wanted to show you what a difference it can make in an outfit. And for this I also paired like a similar color thrifted pair of nice shoes. I love them, look so feminine. And yeah, so giving you different ideas on how you can style your belts. This one here, I believe I purchased that from maybe JCPenney, online, JCPenney or Macy's. Like they had like a big sale. That was like 5 years ago. And I really like also like the buckle. I love the golden accents, and it's got the stretchy band also, which accommodates your size. And those actually come in handy when I'm between going up and down my weight. When I feel juicy, this will still fit me. So I love this kind of belt, and also the neutral tone belt goes with a lot of things. If you're trying to have like a more diverse selection of belts, for example, sis, you may want to go for that neutral tone belt as well, because you can wear it with a lot of things and it looks very distinguished, very elevated. And this kind of like style is very modern and it's very cool. I love that. And it also gives like a different texture, you see. So don't just limit yourself to like a leather belt. You see, this is like a kind of like linen, kind of raffia texture, which is also so fun, especially for the summer months. So yeah, I like this belt. This one here is thrifted. This is the types of belts that are coming back trendy these days, really giving like the 60s, 80s, and a bit kind of like a hippie boho vibe. And this I thrifted. Isn't that so cool? You can actually open it here, and I love stuff like that. Zara is selling those for like, I don't know, maybe $50. I'm not sure, but they have different colors as well. You can go on the website or go to ASOS. I love that. It's actually heavy. It really gives me like a rancher wives kind of vibes. You're on your ranch in Texas somewhere, and this is so edgy, very like country, rock and roll. So I love that. And it's got a stretchy band as well in the back. This is so cool. I love that. Very cool. Next up, we have this color. You see how different colors I'm mixing with my belts, right? So this is a nice color. I just love that crimson red color. And I believe I bought this together. Yes, same style. I bought this together. And you see the difference, even the buckle. Golden accent, silver accent. I love to switch and mix and have a lot of options in my styling, and this can go with a lot of things. You just want just a pop of color. You're wearing something monochromatic like a white dress, for example, and you want to add like a pop of color. A red belt, sis. It makes a whole lot of difference if you don't want to do too much. Love that. Next up, we have another belt here. Oh, I don't think I ever wore this. This is by Express, which I thrifted. Yes, I thrifted it. I remember. Let me show you. Yes, and this is leather. I love it when I saw it. It reminded me of like the Valentino buckle, you know, kind of like Gucci-esque, JJ kind of like a logo. And this is really nice. You know, you just want to add a little pop of something, you know, metallic and like golden accents. Isn't that beautiful? Next up, we have this belt that I thrifted at Salvation Army maybe 5 or 6 years ago. And this is by Betsy Johnson. Betsy Johnson. And I actually wore this with a, a purple print dress that I bought at Ross years ago, and I added this belt. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this belt. Look at the purple and look at the like black dot accent with a big buckle. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. I think it still fits me, doesn't it? It should fit me still. And the thing is, I actually bought a hole puncher for belt. This is also a tool that you may want to have in case you see a belt that is maybe too small or too wide. So you kind of have to, you know, tighten it. You can add more holes. So I bought it off of Amazon. You can, it's very cheap, like for $8 to $10 I bought it. If your belt is too wide, you need to cinch it in more. You can actually add more holes to the left. And we also have those pearl, those beads belts. Listen, sis, like I said, belts come in all shapes and sizes and textures, and I am so for it. Those here, I actually thrift a lot. You can find them in the thrift store. Usually they're like vintage, and they are just so good. They can serve so many different purposes. You can wear them as a belt, you can wear them as a necklace, as a choker. You can wrap them twice around your neck. So I really love those. Oh, this is so gorgeous. I love the wooden accent, and this is really giving like Native American, African. I am all for it. Yeah, gorgeous. Don't shy away from it. With a maxi dress in the summer, you look so like ethereal. This is actually a this is a nice belt actually. It's leather and it has like more of a gladiator effect, kind of like, you know, a bit more like rough effect and edgy at the same time. This is actually cool. I like the braided kind of like style to it. I don't think I ever wore this, honestly. So I'll try to incorporate that. And then upcoming, it looks good though. Yeah, I never actually reached out for it though. So this is a nice style. It's really like military, rough around the edges, but very stylish at the same time. I believe I thrifted this and looks to be leather. So yeah, genuine leather. So yeah, I will try to definitely incorporate that. But this is going to be also perfect with a simple feminine dress that you want to kind of like add some edge to it. I like that, huh? And the thing is also with belts, sis, you can wear them like this. You can reverse them, yes. And I like this better. Do you see how you can see the wide band here, adding a more interesting detail? I like this. I like this better. That's probably why I never wore this. I think this is more of my vibe. Yes. You can wear the front to the back and the back to the front and adding a different style to it. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do. This is Zara. And like I said, remember I was talking about the different textures, like different materials. So this is also like an off-white, like oatmeal belt. It's like wide and also asymmetrical. I love those details. And I believe this is too small for me, so I will put it aside for my mom. It was a bit on the tight side when I bought it. I remember like maybe 3 to 4 years ago, but I still got it. But I have this one, which is kind of similar. So this has an elastic band. Yep. So this one can go. Still have the same raffia kind of style. This is so cool. So this one is a double belt by Zara. Probably leather, I don't remember like the inside, but I bought it years ago as well. I love a double buckle. Loving that, a double buckle effect like this. This is so edgy, I love that. Next up, let's talk about, yes, double buckle. I love the interlocking style to it. Oh, by Chico's, I thrifted it. And since this is leather as well, yeah, genuine leather. This is so cool. And I love how it kind of like sinks a little bit like this, creating that angle. Love that. I have actually worn this belt a lot of times. I love the roughness like of the buckle, you know. So good. And the mix of the metals, I think it's so edgy. So cute. Ah. We also have like a white belt here, which is by Zara. It looks really familiar. I'll show you. It looks very similar, I meant to say, with this one that I showed you earlier. It looks kind of similar. This one is smaller. This one is smaller, but the backle and everything look really similar. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep both. I'll put it aside and I'm going to try it on later. I'll see. Because it looks really similar. Next up, we have, of course, you know, those leather belts with fringes situation. Love with some beads. I mean, look at that. Thrifted, sis. I love heading to the belt section at the thrift store. Oh my gosh, it fits perfectly well with this dress I'm wearing right now. Case on point. Love that. And oh, look at this. Beautiful. Yes. Next up here, we have a belt. This looks really like soft. It's not leather. Let's see if it still fits me. I love this brown color. This is so nice. I love this brown color. It still fits me. Let me see if I have something similar because I don't think my mom has like a brown belt like this. Well, I have something like this, so I don't think I'm going to keep this. My mom can have it. And this is actually similar. Yeah, this is the same style. I actually purchased the beige, and the brown at the same time. This is a no judgment zone here. It's a judgment-free zone, okay? You're here because you like all the extraness. So this is the black belt, the equivalent of the beige belt I showed you at first. And I love this with a black. Oh my gosh, the metals and the double buckle, so good. Looking like you're wearing like a two belts together. This is so cool. And I wore this with so many different things. I wore this like over a blazer with my camo pants. I wore this also in another style. If I can find the picture, I will insert it here for you. But sis, step out of your comfort zone and just, you know, shine, do your thing. I love that. This is so edgy. And you don't need to do too much, you know, because the belt is actually already bold. You know, for me, more is more is more is more sometimes. So I just love this belt so much. Now we have a belt here. Oh, I actually bought this during the Target collab. Was it with Sergio Hudson? I think it was with Sergio Hudson. A collab with Target, maybe 3 years back. And I think the only things that really caught my attention were the leather belts and what else? And the gloves, I believe. So I bought this during that collection, and I really loved the extra flap here because you can wear this like, you can lower this and making, you know, having that kind of flap and looking edgy with that kind of asymmetrical design, or you can wear it straight like this and just have like one belt. So I really like it actually. I love this color. At the time, I don't know if I needed, yeah, I think I have this red belt, but at the time I was thinking I don't have that like orangey kind of belt. Like I told you, I'm a maximalist, so I need to have different colors, and within the color, different hues of a color, different shades. This is how I roll. So I also like this like purplish kind of like pink belt. Really cool. Next up, we have another, oh, interesting. I have another style of this. This is by Zara. This is leather. It's really similar to this one, isn't it? Really similar, but it's still different. Still different. There's no band, elastic band in the back. This is so cool. I love the military aspect to it. It looks really like structured and military, which is so cool. Next up, we have this belt here. It's more of a like a braided, kind of like a soft raffia, more like a braided kind of like belt. I love the pop of color. I actually thrifted this. I remember I wear this often. I wear this often. This is so different, isn't it? Look at that blue. Look at the trimming, the black, the color blocking. It's just so perfect. Yes. Like I said, thrifted, I always check out their belt section because this makes a difference in an outfit. It'll be like, wow, where did you get this belt? It was thrifted, sorry. That's why I love thrifting so much. You find some cool things that you will not find anywhere else. And this belt here came with something I bought years ago. I probably don't have it anymore, but I kept the belt because it's so distinctive. Look at this. I love the interlocking like buckles like this. It's stretchy. It's this color that I love, a khaki olive color. Goes well with so many different things, sis. And I kept the belt. Also, it's worth mentioning that I don't really like wear belts, the belts that come with things I buy, because usually they're boring. Let's be honest. It's like a redundant thing. So I like to add my different belts to, let's say like I bought like a dress that came with like a simple belt. Usually I remove that belt that came with it and I'll pick within my own belt collection to style up that dress. And I can use that belt also for something else. You see, like mixing and matching your things and making it work, sis. You got to make it work. Like Tim Gunn will say, make it work. I loved fashion. What's it called again? I forgot that show. Runway. I love that. Love that show with Heidi Klum and Tim Gunn. Halogen is a brand, and I bought it. Actually, I put it on the wrong side. I bought it online. I think it's like JCPenney, Macy's, or Dillard's, one of those sites where I don't really shop often at because I was desperate for a an off-white like oatmeal color belt, and I went to look online and this is what I saw and I like it. I haven't really reached out for it. I wonder why. This is more like a clean like white leather belt, and I am going to set it right here because I may use that to kind of like style up one of my white looks. This here is a neon belt I got years ago. Probably from Shein. I love my fashion belts, you know that. And it goes with my chair. I got years ago, now I remember. Of course, it's not leather, let's be honest. So I don't have a neon belt like this. I'm thinking if like a cousin or something who like this. Let me see. I mean, it still fits me. I think it would be good for like a fun look. If I create like a cool photo shoot, I think I can use that. But at the same time, in the meantime, I can always create a look like this. This is a cute pair by Zara of platform sandals. You know what? This one has to go. I don't really reach out for it. And I think for me, it looks kind of plasticky. I don't like that. So maybe a cousin will enjoy this. Teenage cousin. Let me see here. This is kind of similar, but I like the deep blue. Oh, it goes well with what I'm wearing. Look at that, sis. Do you see? Do you see? Um, but am I in love with it? I'm not been reaching out for it. Hopefully my mom she can pair this with something. She can pair this with, I'll give it to my mom. Or if she doesn't like it, a cousin can have it. This belt was thrifted. Yes, it was thrifted. And look at the material. Like I said, it's all about the different textures. I love the velour. Look at that velvet texture, and of course green. Yeah, this was a bit too small anyways, but it still fits me. So I am going to keep this. I truly, truly love this belt. We have this, which is, remember, the same as the black one, and I have the beige one. I even forgot I have the brown version. Huh. I can literally use that also. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Mental notes when I talk to you about different belts is, this is thrifted. I like obi belts. Obi belts are so cool. And this, of course, Asian style. Loving the embroidery. So gorgeous with the red. And literally so good over a dress to create that streamlined look, sis. You look so distinguished. You give them some culture. Give them some culture, sis, with such a piece. For me, I love my kimono, so I see myself wearing this over like a kimono, a long abaya, kind of like kaftan tunic, and looking like so majestic. I got to go to Asia one day. I watch a lot of the movies on Netflix, all of the series, that kind of like take place like in the old days, and I love the kimonos. I'm like gasping every time I watch it. I'm like, oh my gosh, so majestic. Look, I need one of those. It's so funny. So yeah, I thrifted this, and this is going to go with the look, because just to make sure you kind of like, catch a picture of what I mean. I thrifted this 2 weeks ago, sis. This is an umbrella, and no, I'm not superstitious, so I'm going to open it. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Works perfectly fine. Made in China. It's made out of paper. Look at that. With a kimono, with that belt, with my platform slides or something. Sis, no one can tell me anything. And this is made out of like paper, so this is authentic. For like what, $6 or $5? I'm like, oh, yes, I want it. So I have a vision. Trust the vision, sis. Trust the vision. So this is something I thrifted, and those are things that not everybody will even be attracted by, either thrifting. So okay. Fan break. The lights attract so much heat, and we don't have like ventilation in my closet, so those are things that you don't really see when I film. Okay, next up, That was the intermission, shall I say. We have also those, remember I said, those metallic belts that you can literally use and create such a cool look to it. This is definitely like gladiator. Look at these scales. Yes. Oh my gosh. So cool. Thrifted with an elastic band. So, I mean, too thick and thin, it's going to fit me, sis. Thick and thin. Next up, we have a thin belt. I know. This is what most people like or are comfortable with. So I have thin belts too, believe it or not. Yes, I sure do. This is by Zara leather, and it's got that kind of like suede material on the outside. So I actually wear thin belts often. If I don't want to be too extra, or if I just want to be simple that day, I'm like, yeah, just a simple belt to cinch in my waist, that's all I need. Now, if I need some boom, if I need some, shebang, now I use my white belt. Yes, that's my thought process. Even within your thin black belt, you don't have to just get a leather belt. Get like, some interesting details, like a suede, for example. This is great to create like a black monochromatic look, to add different textures to your look. Beautiful, perfect for work. Yes, for like formal events, this is good. Oh, this is like a khaki army belt, but I think it's disintegrating a little bit here, so I will get rid of it. But pretty cool. Loving this. I wore this quite a few times, like over a green khaki army, like Zara coat, for example. Looks so good, like it came together. Oh yes, I remember now. Yeah, I wore this with some camo pants, and this is a belt I wore. So this I can get rid of it. We have a neon, a pink neon belt here, which I think I bought along with a green neon, so it's okay. It's okay. It can go. Next up, we have these belts, which I have a black one by Zara, leather. This is the belt. This is the belt, I'm telling you. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. This is leather. This belt says I have paired with so many different things in my closet, so many different looks. It's just timeless. It is perfection. It is elegant yet edgy. I love this. I have a black somewhere. Yes, I have a black one here. This color, I'm telling you, any like the eggplant burgundy colors are just so chic and kind of like subtle at the same time. I love that. So this is not going anywhere for sure. I am in love with that. I can pair this with pretty much anything. And I wear this a lot, very, very often. And people really like, oh, I love your belts, because the buckle is so huge and so bold. It really adds, attracts your eye to it. It's like, wow. And it really breaks down an outfit. If I'm wearing like a maxi dress, like a midi dress, for example, it really like divides my body. You see my torso and my bottom. It creates that transition, Love that. We have a belt. This is probably my widest belt. Yes, you know me. You know me. Wait, I'm extra. I bought this from Boohoo or Nasty Gal maybe 3 years ago. I don't think I ever wore this. So I think I did a look on this channel, which I don't think I ever posted for some reason. But this is what I wore. I wanted to create like an all denim kind of look with it. This is what I wore, and this is definitely edgy. This is edgy, but I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Denim material. Big buckle. I love the big grommet. So fashion forward. So edgy. Not for the faint of heart. This is a thrifted belt. Yes, this is leather. Does it still fit me? I need to try this on. I love the big buckles, if you cannot tell. This is so bold, very like Western looking. Let me see if it still fits me, or my mom can have it, because I have, yeah, my mom can have it. This is leather. It's gonna be good quality for her. She'll enjoy it. So funny, I'm trying to get her to step out of her comfort zone. Ah, yes, yes, yes. I don't think because you're older, you're more mature, you have to like, become invisible or blend in. No, live your best fabulous self, your bold self with colors and just be you, right? Just shine. This is a nice belt, which I think I'm going to retire. Escada, made in Germany. Yes, I thrifted this. Escada. Thrifting wins. I'm telling you. This is such a nice belt, and it's really giving me like Scaparelli. I think that's how you pronounce it. Says I heard that word, that designer's brand, so many times to influencers, and I went to check out went online, and I'm like, the drip. The drip is dripping. Seriously, for sure. They have extravagant, luxurious gold accents, buttons, and accessories. And I'm like, beautiful. And also giving a bit of like of a Kate vibe. Kate has that belt with the two hands interlocked. Yes, so this is such a belt. Loving this. I think this like cobalt blue color is so luxurious anyways. Then you add all of the different elements. Oh my gosh, I love the different ornaments they put. Escada. This is such a tiny waist. Oh Lord, let me see if it still fits. But I think my mom will wear this. She will be like, it's too much for me. So yeah, somebody else can enjoy it. This belt, this is by Zara. I bought it years ago. I think that was the first of my Zara belt collection. I literally eye every year the leather belts. They come up with some good leather belts. Very durable, very sustainable for sure. And I go for size 34, which they have three different sizes, size 30, 32, and 34. 34 being the largest size in belts. And I pick size 34 all the time. So this is nice. This is kind of like understated, but I love the luxurious like wooden kind of like brown finish. I love that. I am keeping that. Now this is a belt that I bought kind of like on a whim. I was kind of like how you call it, influenced to buy it. I bought it recently. There's a YouTuber I watch. Her name is Simply Shayna, but her channel is Simply Shayna, or just Shayna. I think it's Simply Shayna. So she loved her Veronica Beards, like blazers, and she showed this belt that was on sale. Let me show you, Veronica Beards. And I tried at the mall, at the outlet, some of her blazers, and oh my gosh, they melt over your body. Of course, the price point is not given. But when she started this belt, I was like, I need it. I want it. So cool. Of course, the snake print, but I love the ombre. How, the gradients of the color kind of like change. I think it's so cool. And I bought this off of Poshmark, I believe. Poshmark, or on the website doing the sales. And this is leather, made in Italy, and extra large. So Veronica Beards, I love that. With something clean white, you add this. Sis, you have set your whole look on fire. Let me tell you. Now, this is another Zara number that they came up with a few years ago. And I think I got the black one also, but I don't remember. But this is the silver one. That would look good with like the white looks I'm trying to put together for that video, so I'll keep this also closed. Talking about different textures and fabrics of belts, this is a thrifted belt, just simple. And you will go to a thrift store, sis, you will see those belts like, you know, just sitting down, bunched up in a, I don't know, in a container or something. Go check it out, sis. You never know. I love a beading. Oh, it's very like roaring 20s, you know, very cool and chic. I love the style of it. And of course, with the elastic, it fits me perfectly. And I actually wore that with a dress coat, like that's how I call it, with the organza um, arms that I thrifted, and I love this dress. When I saw it, I'm like, and it's been sitting here, and the bottom of the dress is velvet. Oh my gosh, I love that mixture of materials within the same outfit, the same piece. And I wore this, yes, to add that pop to the midsection, to accessorize this dress, and I love it. And I wore like my wide leg pants, faux leather by Boohoo or not or Nasty Gal. And I love how everything came together. And I also wore that with my in a look I did here with a Zara red like hourglass dress. And I think, yeah, I'm going to insert the picture so you see. So this is this belt. So you see how you can use accessories and create a whole different look. Yes, that's why I love this. So probably like $3, but it does the job. When I really want to pop and be more out there, more extra, that's the job. $3, thrifted. Now let's talk about those Zara belts. Sis, you know me. When I saw this design, I'm like, ooh, this is so different. Yes, yes, and yes. And I bought it years ago, maybe 3 years ago. You see the design? Do you see that? Oh, like the infinity symbol, kind of. This is so cool. This is so, so cool. Like if you wear something like brighter and then you wear this over it, it's going to look like, whoa, what is going on over there? It's beautiful. And I also bought the golden version of it. Yes. So it cinches you in real good. It's like a corset belt almost, and I am all for it. Now, some more vintage like beaded belts. Love that. Kind of like corset belt. This is by, I can't even see, I'm not sure. But this. Do you see that khaki green, army green? I actually wore this here when I did my green kind of like monochromatic look for that short that, you know, almost kind of went viral. I love that together. I wore this with different shades of green in my outfit, cinched me in real good, adding such a good, you know, a good interesting detail to the whole outfit. Another black belt with an elastic waist. Oh, this is by White House Black Market. This is thrifted. But I'm thinking of letting this go. I have, yeah. I have different belts like this. So this one can go. My mom can probably enjoy this. Check it out. Check it out. Isn't that so distinguished? Isn't that so different that it still fits? Yes, it does. Yes. Love this. Love this. Love this. Oh, I'm telling you, I thrift for things that are different, that stand out. That's my judge. That's definitely my judge. This, honestly, It is cute and all. I thrifted it, but I never reach out for it. Size S. So I'm going to see if my mom wants it. I'll never reach out for it. It's cool though, but I feel like I had so many better options that's why I don't reach out for it. This I thrifted recently. I did a thrift haul over it. Um, love that. Love the different shades of brown, the color blocking, also with the black. Very nice. Thrifted it. Um, we have more thin belts here. This is a thin brown belt. Come in handy. But I don't think I ever wore this though. What's the deal? Let me just tie this up. Put it on and see. Oh, I don't know why I never wore this. So, okay. Mental notes. Mental notes. So, this is a belt by Zara. Says the buckles. The buckles did it for me. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to have it. And I bought it like 4 years ago. And I did a look here on this channel, which was very extra. I love it. I wore my Ankara, like, full skirt with that, adding a yellow blazer, adding a whole bunch of colors, and I'm all for it. This added something special to the look. We have different belts here. Love this, thrifted, you see. So I just don't go by the normal regular belts. Love this. I'm telling you, anything that has prints on, that looks ethnic, I'm all for it. So yes, you can even tie it double around your neck and make it work like that. Love that. I love those Cohen belts. I love them. I have a silver one, I believe, somewhere. Loving this. When I tell you I love it, when I tell you, so cool, so chic, yes. Keeping both. Now I have a thin elastic belt here by Zara. Those come in handy, says. Sometimes I don't want to do too much. I just wear this, and then you can still see a definition of the waist, but this is very subtle. Yet it adds like a nice accent because of the golds. This is what I wear. And I wore this recently. I insert the picture, everything was busy already with a green waistcoat, um, waistcoat vest, and with a printed dress. I just added this to just cinch in my waist. The job was done. The job was done. I was good to go. Thrifted again. I love that. Very simple yet chic because of a pop of color. It adds the invisible clear belts. Shein. And I wore this quite a few times because it disappears. Sis. You want the definition, but you don't want to add like a different color to your outfits. You wear the invisible belt. And I love that, this also, the grommet and also the buckle still adds an interesting detail, but says translucent, so it's perfect. Belts to go. So yes, thrifted. Chain belts, always good, never goes out of style, just perfect, beautiful. Of course, remember when I was talking about all of my Aztec prints, my Native American, my African, I'm all for it. Oh, this is so gorgeous. This is me. This is me right there. What would my belt collection be without animal prints? Come on now, sis. You know it was coming at some point. You know it. Animal print, leather. Thrifted it recently. Beautiful. Yes. Adding another like Xena the warrior. Adding another like Xena the warrior. Kind of like belt. Gladiator style. Yes. Now, like I said, anything that is different, says I'm all for it. This is so good. So good. Look at that. So different. Yes. So different. I love that. Yes, keeping this. Oh, This one here is a treasure. It really, it really reminds me like of a Chanel vintage belt. Isn't that fabulous? I think I'm showing you the other side or not. Isn't that fabulous, sis? Oh my gosh, look at the coins. This, and I bought it a year ago, and I'm so glad it's not turning on me. I'm like, yes, the color is just still perfect. Of course, you wear this like this, like a regular chin belt, you know, like 80s style, or you can also wear it as a necklace. Yes, you can. And keep this here in the back. There you go. Or you can also wear this like this and have this hang like be fabulous. I mean, I love that. I love that. I wore this here with my fishy dress, like I like to call it. I did a video where I styled this dress 4 different ways, and the one of the styling was with this belt, and I just love it. It really added such like a boho chic gitane look to it. But another silver piece, yes, love that. Comes in handy. And when we're talking about belts also, suspenders are part of belts. I have thrifted two of them, one black and one printed, like that a lot. And I'll create a look pretty soon with suspenders. I think those are underrated. They're so cool, even with a full skirt, with a button-up shirt. Sis, we also have the cummerbund. Yes, we do. You can wear a cummerbund as well. And this is, of course, thrifted. When I saw the Ankara print, I'm like, are you kidding me? So this here, I wore in my all Ankara extra fabulous outfits with my big afro and the full skirt. This is what I wore. And I love the mix of prints. The mix of prints was just chef's kiss. Now, I keep a lot of like different belts when they're interesting, when they come with some clothes like this one. This is denim. You know, I can use it for something. You know, I can cinch in my waist. It's very interesting because it's denim and black at that. This also came with like a kaftan. I thrifted, like a tunic I thrifted, so I kept it. You see the print. You can add it to other things. Stuff, you know, like this with a print, I keep. But when they're just black or white kind of belt, I get rid of it. This came with a maxi dress, and I love the white band. I can literally tie this twice around my waist and kind of create that obi belt look. And yeah, different belts like this. Of course, this came with a trench coat, I believe. I can wear this over anything. I have different corset belts. I have more. I have a brown one, and I have like an animal print one and a black one. So I love those corset belts, sis, because not only they're just a piece. Those bustier belts, they are just a piece on their own, and I love that. So I actually bought those. You can find them anywhere. I actually bought them on a website called Aria Margot. I'll insert the link should you be interested. And actually got wind of it through the styling twins, and they are just fabulous. And they styled one bustier like corset belt one time, and I was like, I need one of those. This is genuine leather. Aria Margot, she is like a seller. She's on Etsy and she has a website as well. And she lives in Bulgaria. somewhere like that in East Europe. And I mean, her products are just beautiful. The craftsmanship, the quality of the leather, and you can actually wear this like, you know, you can reverse it, wear the front to the back to the front, creating different looks. And I love that. I wore this so many times with a kimono, with a black and white ensemble, with what else? I wore the brown one with a blazer and a full skirt. So you can create so many different looks with that. So this is also a different type of belt that we don't really talk about often, but this is Chapeau from the wall. You have literally elevated your outfits to the nth degree. I love, love that. Thank you so much, sis, for watching this video. I really hope that you have enjoyed it, that you have gleaned some tips and tricks on how to look stylish yourself. And I hope that you have subscribed to my channel, like it, share it, leave me a comment. Are you into belts? What is your favorite belts, for example, your styling? And let's share some styling tips between us. And I will see you soon in another Fab Fashion video. Thank you so much. Bye.